All right, so this is the part two response to this individual, Aboko. I don't know what his name is. Okay, Alloggio Coin is not a scam, and I'm going to tell you how Alloggio Coin works. Okay, all right. See you in the full video. Okay. All right, so this video I'm going to talk about how Alloggio Coin works. Okay, and for those who are looking for regulatory approval, you first of all have to need to understand how Alloggio Coin works. Okay, and you have to understand that this is the first project of its kind, and SEC has not approved anything of its kind in Nigeria before. So you cannot jump in and start going after SEC approval when you're still building your pilot stage. So let me explain it. Okay, there are two sides to Alloggio Coin. There is the real estate side, and there is the token aspect of it. Okay, all right. So on the real estate side, okay, I, Chukwuka Obelago, as the founder of Alloggio Coin, I am the developer. Okay, and I have my engineering team, from masons to an engineer to plumbing team, okay, to the wiring team. Okay, I have my team, and what we do is that we develop a project. Okay, that's the real estate aspect. Okay, develop a project, build it, get it to a certain extent, or finish it up. Okay, then we tokenize the project, and then a percentage of the tokenized property, okay, will be listed on an exchange. Okay, now how does Alloggio Coin tie into this? Now, this ecosystem needs a currency to run on. Why? Because it's something that can attract global investors. So it needs a baseline or a foundation that runs the ecosystem, that finances or acts as a currency in that ecosystem. Okay? And that is where the liquidity of the entire project will be stored, and that is the Alloggio Coin. It's existing on the BNB network, it's existing on the Ton network. Now, right now, I've talked about what we're doing on the real estate side. So we are not telling you to come and buy a coin, so we'll come and build a property and those who, no, we're not doing that. We will build, we will tokenize, and then we will list a percentage of the tokenized property. So in this first property, because right now we have a land that we can build two properties on. We haven't started that one. So this first one is already has a two duplexes with an extra bedroom basement, extra one bedroom flat basement. So in the total, it has a total of 9 rooms. Okay, so 9 bedrooms. Okay, so when we take, so in this case, for this property now, 30% of it, because 30% of it is what we tokenize. Okay, now this 30% that we tokenize, all of them is on a decentralized exchange called Stone.fi. Okay, I hope you're following. So the liquidity of the project, the liquidity bank of the project is Alloggio Coin itself. So on the BNB side, it is paired with Bitcoin, SRP, Solana, Tron, okay, SRP, Ethereum. Okay, now the job of that liquidity pool is such a way that, and also USDT, is such a way that if any of this coin does well, that is liquidity coming into the liquidity pool of Alloggio Coin. And the USDT side acts as a bank, which if it appreciates, some of those, appreciation will be converted to USDT automatically. We don't have anything to do with that, so there is no price manipulation. You can go on the blockchain and check it out for yourself. The liquidity pools are trading among themselves. Okay, now, so which means with these liquidity pools, we expect capital inflow from that whenever all these coins do. If Bitcoin does well, and at the same time, if the market dips, those liquidity pool, especially the USDT, help control and help buys back some of the coins to add to the liquidity pool. So it's already automated. That is why decentralized exchange, the video I did that talked about decentralized exchange is the best for ROWA, which is real world assets. This is what I mean. So we have the BNB aspect taking care of liquidity, okay? Though liquidity will be injected as rent is being paid, okay? And also if investors want to buy, or we have large investors that want us to tokenize their projects, you know, liquidity can come in there based on how much money they are bringing in into the project, and to be added in the liquidity pool. Not through buybacks, just added to the liquidity pool. Okay, so that's the BNB side. Now on the Ton side, where Alloggio Coin is already on 2 exchanges, the DOS.io and Ton.fi. Okay, we have the tokenized property, okay, which is paired with Alloggio Coin on the liquidity pool. So which means if anybody wants to buy Alloggio Coin, they have to buy Alloggio Coin. Sorry, if anybody wants to buy any of the property tokens, they have to buy Alloggio Coin itself, okay, and then use it to buy the property token. Are you get what I'm saying? Now, the beauty of the Ton network is that it is simple to understand. You can see the token holders, so which means distributing airdrops to those who are holding the property tokens is pretty easy. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So, are you get what I'm saying? So, in all these things, how can we commit a scam? The only way we can commit a scam is by maybe dumping tokens on the exchange, which we are not going to do. Are you get what I'm saying? Which we are not going to do. And thank God we are using decentralized exchanges for this. So which means if there is anything that is happening on chain, it is there. If we mint a coin, you will see it. If we burn a coin, we will see it. Are you get what I'm saying? So when people are buying a Alloggio Coin and using it to, either they are holding it or they are using it to buy property tokens. At the same time, if they want to sell Alloggio Coin, they can go and sell. I cannot say. So there is an exit. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So there is an exit for them if they want to sell Alloggio Coin. Now, if they have the property tokens and they want to, and they are receiving the Alloggio Coin as airdrop, whether the rent is paid yearly or monthly, are you get what I'm saying? They will be receiving Alloggio Coin drops, which they can sell at any time or decide to hold. If they are done and say, okay, I don't want to invest anymore, I want to sell the property tokens, they can gladly sell, get Alloggio Coin and convert it to Ton, or bridge it to the BNB side and convert it to Bitcoin, Ethereum. Are you get what I'm saying? To all these other coins on the BNB network. So where is the scam? I'm going to do a video that is going to like educate people, because a lot of people are lacking education in this crypto space, and that is why they keep misinterpreting supply, they keep misinterpreting market cap, they keep misinterpreting revoking and unrevoked ownership. Okay, they keep, there's a lot of lack of education in this space. And funny thing is that they won't come to you for you to understand. So they use what happens on other projects to now do what? To now assume that this project is like that. No. Everything Alloggio Coin is on-chain, nothing off-chain. The number one issue with doing anything with centralized exchange is there is no record of what is going on in the trades that is showing on-chain. So that is why when you see market manipulation, it cannot be traced most times from centralized exchange unless the exchanges themselves tell you. But if it's on DEX, any Tom, Dick and Harry that has a smartphone can open up the blockchain, put in the contract address and see what the hell is going on. Even the contract address of the pairs. So, if this video is too long for you, okay, for you to understand how Alloggio Coin works, I'm offering a free one-on-one training on how to explain Alloggio Coin to anybody who is interested. So, don't just call Alloggio Coin a scam without having an understanding and asking hard questions that I will be glad to answer. Okay? Alright guys, that's for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry that this video is too long. If there's a way to cut it to half, I'll do that. Okay? But the most important thing is that if you want to gain knowledge about anything, you can go to the person who is teaching it to educate you. Okay? Because any crypto project that does not allow you, that does not give you the opportunity, the freedom to exit and enter the market, those projects are what you should call a scam. Not a project like Alloggio Coin that does not deny you entry, it doesn't deny you exit. Okay? And we're transparent as much as we can. 100% transparent. Because we can't be 100% transparent by giving you seed phrase. No, we won't do that. But we're 100% transparent on everything you need to know about Alloggio Coin and what we are building with Alloggio Coin. Okay? Alright guys, that's for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you need one-on-one training on Alloggio Coin, it's free. Reach out to me and we will have a great time, and I will have a great time educating you on Alloggio Coin. Take care. Remain blessed.